Hello, Cancers. Welcome to the extended for your You versus Them love reading. Please make sure you refer to the readings that I recently uploaded to the channel. If you didn't watch both, make sure you watch both in their entirety. And if you did and you are purchasing this extended, I want to say thank you so much. And I truly appreciate you. For all of the members, I truly appreciate you as well for being a member and supporting the channel in this way. And those of you who would like to become members, if you are not, it is $4.99 a month. And all you have to do is go to the channel page and click on join to join the channel membership, and you will have access to all of the channel member perks, which also includes a free question of the month. All of the extendeds are free, and you have exclusive access to Cancer versus all 12 sign readings. And I am also introducing twin flame readings, okay, as part of the channel membership as well. All right, so that you, all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And these are the challenges for you and your person. All right, what are the challenges that you may potentially face? Now, Cancers, it's going to be a decision at this point. It looks like for you, this person is obviously determined, okay, to get you back. This person has taken the steps to see um, what their issues were, and they have made changes and improvements. Now, whether or not you accept this is up to you. But let's see. Tell us about Cancer. What are the challenges or what are the obstacles that Cancers don't see coming? So we have, so, yep, just like I said, self love and love message. So, Cancers, like I said, you're right now in a position where you are doing the things that are required to take care of yourself. You are loving on yourself. You're loving on those that return that same love back to you. And you're keeping your circle very small, all right, so that things stay positive. You're going to get a message from this person. You're going to get a message from this person, and it's going to be something to the effect of, I know you may not want to speak to me or have anything to say to me, um, but I have really taken some time. I've gone through a lot of changes and I've healed in a lot of ways. I want to talk to you about this. Is there a way that I can have your ear? You don't have to see me in person if you don't want. I just want to have a conversation. So you're going to get a message from this person, okay? Underneath the deck, we have round and round, okay? And we have wish here, okay? Round and wish. This is, I feel like initially when you get this message, you may initially get triggered, um, and not in such a good way because of the past and what you went through with this person. You may be like, why the hell are they even calling me? And then I feel like with lessons here, I feel like there may be some energy of, well, this person was bold enough to reach out to me. I need to find out exactly what's going on. So, perhaps you may grant this person's wish here. All right. You may grant this person's wish. Um, and I feel like there also may be a little bit of intrigue on your part, and you might be a little hopeful that maybe what this person has to say is something positive as well. Cancer. So let's see. Let's look at the tarot here. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, tell us about Cancer, please. Tell us about Cancer. What is the challenge for Cancers? Holy Spirit, angels and guides, tell us about Cancer. What is the challenge? That was interesting. So, okay. So we have the High Priestess in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Interesting that those cards, the way they hit my finger and then they both popped around in the reverse because they were getting ready to come out in the upright. But something changed or something happened at the last minute and they turned in the reverse. So, how do I look at that? Well, let's start with the High Priestess in the reverse. This is an energy of someone who is repressing their emotions or they're not showing what their true feelings are. They're keeping something hidden, so to speak. All right. Um, and that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is also an energy of things that are uh, changing very quickly. And I feel like this is not really something that this person is really welcoming. They're not really thrilled about the idea of this person reaching out. But at the same time, with the High Priestess in the reverse, there's still something within Cancer that you are not, that you've been holding back. So perhaps there is some sort of desire to find out what this person has to say. All right. There may be some sort of uh, like I said, it was you were hurt when you had to let this person go, okay, or when you had to shut this person out. It was not something that you wanted to do, but it was something you had to do. All right. So the idea of perhaps something being different with this person that they feel comfortable enough to reach out to you is just something that maybe you're hoping is going to be a good thing, but you don't want to show this person this. So you're probably kind of not really showing any emotions at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Tell me more about Cancer, please. So we have the Four of Swords here, and we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so what this is telling me, Cancer, is that there's an energy of you don't really want to say anything at this time. You're keeping this person on the outside because of how hurt you were by this person before. You don't really know what is going to happen. So you're keeping this person kind of at a distance, right? Because you know, this person hurt you, right? So there's an energy of wanting to keep them just on the outside. You don't want to let them in too close, right? Under the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So this gives me an indication that you may allow this person, you may slowly allow and cautiously allow this person to come in and have a conversation. I feel like, again, you're going to be really guarded. You know what I'm saying? With the Four of Cups here, I feel like in the Nine of Pentacles, there's going to be you being kind of like standoffish, you know, or really kind of like drawing boundaries or letting this person know that, you know, you're doing fine. You know what I'm saying? Um, on your own, but you are allowing this person an opportunity to have this conversation with you. I feel like with the Knight of Swords here and the Eight of Wands, again, this is going to be a about face. Like this is going to be a last minute change. Like there's going to be some sort of communication. All right. And I feel like you are going to change your mind here. I feel like you are going to change your mind. So, what is the advice from Spirit? What is the advice from Spirit? What is the advice from Spirit? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what is the advice for Cancer? What do Cancers need to know, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what is the advice for Cancer when it comes to this karmic? Like, what is the advice? So, we have left you hanging. We have fairy tale, and we have fed up here. So, Cancer, this is, and we saw that hanged man energy in part 2 of our reading here, Cancer. Under the deck, look at this. We have pop the question and we have running here. And this is the advice from Spirit with secluded here. I feel like there's an energy. Um, so we have secluded and we have jackass here with secret accounts and bad credit or debt, Cancer. So I am going to take it upon myself to say that this was a a love connection. All right, I feel like this connection was romantic with this person. I feel like this person may have for someone else. This is also potentially someone who has done this multiple times. So there may be a case, Cancer, where you're dealing with a twin flame. This is a karmic. I don't see this. And we started off with karmics. So, you know, looking at your person's energy, they came in as so, even though they may have made some drastic changes with Fed Up here, Cancer, I feel like Spirit is saying, and with Pop the Question, and we have running, like someone who's like running away. I'm getting the energy of do not fall for this. Like this person is coming in being very romantic, very optimistic. This person is promising you things here. But with secluded here and jackass, Spirit is saying to please take a close look here. With separation and reflecting, it's almost like remember why you separated from this person the first time. So, again, Cancer, this is a case where this person has come in and we saw a girl with the snake. We saw that empath and narcissist. I was giving this person the benefit of the doubt. So there goes me for trying to be fair. But sure enough, I feel like, again, with you being here heavily protected, Spirit is letting you know what the true deal is. There is some sort of secret that this person has. Okay. And with bad credit and debt here, this person has not paid their debts. Okay, this person is still, they still have debts to pay from the hurts that they have caused. I feel like also there may be an energy of it's just too soon. Like it's just too soon here. So we have ashamed here and fake busy. So, Cancer, I feel like there's going to be a case where you're going to kind of come to your senses, and you might even feel like a little embarrassed by the fact that you even considered this person's request, and you may just like completely ice them out. You may not respond to their request. You may like be like, I'm sorry, I don't have time, or or you may just flat out let this person know that I can't, I'm just not going to be able to do it. It's just there's something about this person. There's something about this person. They are super, super charming, Cancer. They are coming in as super charming. We have fairy tale here. You know what I'm saying? Even though this person left you hanging, it's like they have this way of making you just kind of forget, you know, forget like what the situation is. I don't know. They kind of make you go, this is one of those cases here. And I said, and it says here, round and round. It says here, cycles and triggers and lessons. And then it has wish. So again, Cancer, that is going to be the biggest challenge for you. This person is going to trigger you in some way. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come through with some sort of message, a love message or something. You know what I'm saying? And for a moment, I feel like you are going to hope that this is something that's potentially real. But again, High Priestess in the reverse, this is you repressing. It's almost like you are like forgetting about all the bad things this person did for a minute, Cancer. But I feel like Spirit is going to come back and remind you. And then you're going to be ashamed or embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the tarot messages here. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the advice for Cancer? What is the spiritual advice for Cancer? Try to be specific. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the spiritual advice for Cancer, please? What is the advice for Cancer? Look at that Justice card coming back in. Oh, wow. And look, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Listen, this is a karmic. This is the energy of, this is a karmic. They're coming in, Cancer, but it's not going to be enough. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like an energy of someone's needs not being met. It's like no matter what this person seems to do, they're just not going to get it right. And Spirit knows this better than you do. Do you see what I'm saying? Under the deck, you have the Moon and you have the Queen of Swords. So, again, this is Spirit's way of protecting you. This is Spirit's way of protecting you from what you do not see here. Okay? With that Six of Cups, it's like you're sitting back thinking that everything is all good. And because of this, you're bound to let this person back in. You're bound to extend, open, work with this person. But I feel like if you do that, I feel like you're going to regret it. We have the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. See, there's the energy of moving too quickly without taking time to weigh the situation out. You see what I'm saying? That Two of Pentacles, it's all about kind of going back and forth with the situation, but with that Page of Wands, there's an energy of you rushing things or moving too quickly. All right. And Spirit is saying to kind of put the brakes on that. All right. Because there's something that you don't see about this person, and Spirit wants to protect you. Also, that Justice card talks about reaping what you sow, and it talks about consequences. Do you know what I'm saying? So there it is. Let's pull final outcome. Future oracle messages. I'll pull some future oracle messages, and then we will pull tarot for the final outcome here. What is coming towards Cancer in the future as it relates to this person? What is coming towards Cancer in the future as it relates to this person? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What does the future hold for Cancer? Oh my God, y'all. Look at this. Partnership, wrong decision, and mind power. Y'all, I cannot make this up. And those cards pretty much flipped themselves out of the deck. They flipped in the upright, but they, you know what I'm saying? They were in the deck, but they flipped themselves up. So I'm taking all three. So again, I feel like there's an energy of realizing that it is a wrong decision to partner up with this person. I feel like with mind power here, there's going to be this like, you're going to be blessed with the knowledge, okay, that you need. But I feel like there's an energy of not making this decision. I want you to think, think twice. Okay. Don't move too quick. Look at this. It says wrong decision and it says think before you act. Look at that. Do you see that? I'm not making this up, you guys. Prioritize your connections here. Spirit is saying to prioritize your connections. Think before you act. Is it really best for me to join forces with this person after they've done this to me multiple times? This person is now coming towards me with another offer for a romantic relationship, but this is somebody who's cheated on me multiple times in the past with multiple people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you make this decision after you have thought things through and you're prioritizing and you're making the best decision because of your ability to use your mind power here, I feel like that's going to be a spiritual blessing. I feel like God is going to bless you with more discernment at that point. Okay. So you'll be able to see things a mile away. Do you see what I'm saying? We have winning under the deck. Look at this, baby. Look at this. It says, don't spend everything at once here. Don't spend everything at once. Again, there's an energy of being cautious, not being so quick to just kind of like buy what this person is saying. All right. And you also have the right and the authority to turn it down. All right. If you feel like there's something fishy about it. And again, I feel like you're going to be blessed with spiritual wisdom. You are going to be blessed here. This person was very believable, Cancer. They had me going as well. They had me going as well. That's why we have this jackass card, and that's why we have this ashamed card, but I feel like it's more like embarrassment because it even says it. Look, embarrassed. Y'all, I am not making this up. I just happened to look down to get the descriptions on here and it says embarrassed. Again, that's kind of the energy I'm getting more so than ashamed. Okay, because you have not done anything wrong, but at the same time, it's like, damn it, they almost got me again. Okay, so secluded, I feel like there's an energy of you're really going to be careful about letting people in. I don't care how close they are. I don't care how much they make you feel good. You are going to really take a closer look at people before you decide to allow them in your circle. Period. Okay. So, what else do we have here? What's the vibe? What is the future looking like? What is the vibe going to be for Cancers in the future? This could be near future, distant future, just sometime in the future. What is the vibe for Cancers? What is the vibe going to be for Cancers? What is Holy Spirit, angels, and guides? What is the vibe? Look, it says time. Y'all, look at this. I have to show you. Time. Okay, we are talking about the future here. Look, isolation. I told you. What did I tell you? Isolation, honey. Okay, left alone, rejected, self inflicted. So, again, there's an energy of, if you don't allow people in your circle, then no one can hurt you. You see what I'm saying? So, there's no use in inflicting wounds on yourself when you know that you're going to be good all by yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, nobody can cheat on you if you don't have a relationship like that. You know what I'm saying? If you commit yourself to yourself, right? You don't have to worry about that. Allow yourself time to heal. You know what I'm saying? And to get stronger. And, just allow it to happen naturally. Once again, it says cutting ties, Cancer. See, cutting people off. It says freedom and standing up and awakening. Okay. So the more your eyes are open to the situation, the smaller your circle will be and the tighter it will become. Do you see what I'm saying? It's going to be so small, so tight. Tell me more about Cancers. What is the vibe for the future for Cancer? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. That one in the reverse. Ooh, masculine energy in the reverse here. Again, I'm getting Emperor energy in the reverse. But this is an energy of, you know, not having any authority or no power. Do you see what I'm saying? We saw mind power. We saw that for you, Cancer. And with this masculine energy, this is that emperor. This is that person that was trying to be very controlling, trying to force their way in. We saw the strength card in the reverse on your person's side as well. A very clear picture of your person's energy. You see what I'm saying? They were trying to force their way through because they knew deep down they hadn't changed. You know what I'm saying? But they were determined to have you believe that they had changed. I even thought that they had changed, Cancer, from the way the reading looked. I even thought that they had changed. Okay. Um, but yeah, this says continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. Again, this is that oppressive energy. And once again, we have bad decisions coming through. All right. So when it comes to this emperor, so yeah, I feel like you're going to realize that by cutting ties, you just dodged a bullet, Cancer. You pretty much just dodged a bullet. All right. So what I'm going to do, since this is a bonus, I am going to do Cancer versus all 12 signs. I'll do a quickie for you guys. So I'm going to clear off the table and then I will come back and do Cancer versus all 12. Hold on just a minute. Okay, guys, I am back and we are just going to do a quickie. Okay, for Cancer and all 12 signs. Relight my incense. All right, so okay, so Cancer and all 12 signs. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell us about Cancer and all 12 signs, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell us about Cancer and all 12 signs. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell us about Cancer and all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces. All right, starting with Aries. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer dealing with an Aries. So we have the Tower and the Nine of Wands. So, Cancer, if you're dealing with an Aries, I feel like this Aries is either coming to realization, and this is going to be like a sudden um, change for this person, but they're going to come to the realization that you are the one for them. This may be someone who thought that they wanted to see what their options were, and now this person is like, I don't need to look any further, and they are coming to that determination. Or this could be vice versa, Cancer. There could be someone that you weren't really looking at as an option. Okay, or maybe you were considering your options before and now you've come to the realization that this person is your wish fulfillment. So could be either or. All right, tell us about. So we have the Hanged Man and the Eight of Cups. So, Cancers, if you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel like someone is after after a long thought process, or someone was contemplating a decision. I feel like someone is walking away or they're giving up. There's an energy of throwing in the towel, okay, and going in a different direction. So, take it how it resonates. But if you're dealing with a Taurus, someone is making a decision to walk away from a situation after, trying to make a decision. It's like they've decided to give up. They can't really make a decision and they've decided to walk away. All right, so moving on to Gemini. We have the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So, Cancer, if you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel like someone is feeling nervous or anxious about the idea that you may be talking to someone else or that there may be a third party. There also may be an indication that you may see something online, or you may see um, something on social media, with this person. and there may be a third party involved. So there's questions about this. So, yeah, there's some sort of anxiety around this person and some sort of third party energy, Cancer. All right, moving on to Cancers dealing with another Cancer. We have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So, Cancer, this is someone that you this is someone that I feel like you are not interested in this person now, Cancer. And I feel like you may not feel like this person is your type, or you know, something about this person may not like really spark your interest right away, but over time I feel like this person's going to grow on you. Like over time, this person is going to grow on you, but it is going to happen over a period of time. I feel like you're not interested really in this person, but this person is persistent. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving up on it. And I feel like over time, you are going to change your feelings towards this person. So, moving on to Leo, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So, Cancers, if you are dealing with the Leo, this person is trying to uh, get you in a this person wants to have a one night stand. Okay, let's just put it that way. This person wants to have a one night stand. They and they're gonna let you know. Do you see what I'm saying? This person is planning on trying to get you, yeah, in a passionate situation, basically. Okay. Or this person is super attracted to you, Cancer, and they want you to know about it. Okay. So they're going to be letting you know in some way. They're going to present something to you, and it is going to be of a seductive nature. Moving on to Virgo, we have the Magician, Virgo energy. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, strong Virgo energy. So, Cancer, if you're dealing with a Virgo, this person is determined to have your babies. This person wants to take care of you. Okay. This is someone who is just has a very nurturing quality about them. But this person attracted to you, and this person is going to pursue you in a major way. Okay, and they want to have your babies, or they want to have babies with you. Okay, so just telling you right now. Moving on to Libra, we have the Moon and we have the King of Pentacles. So, Cancers, if you are dealing with a Libra, this is somebody who is either that they have money, or they are trying to create some sort of an illusion that they have money. Okay, but there's something about them being secretive when it comes to uh, money. Okay, or there's something about where they work that they're keeping secret. Okay, so be careful with that. Moving on to Scorpio. And if you want your in-depth readings with each sign, please let me know. Those are available as well. I'm going to be doing those as extendeds. So if you would like to have a more in-depth reading into these energies that I'm presenting here, let me know and I will present the link to you. And they're always $11.11 for all of the extendeds, okay? Just FYI. We have the Strength card here. And we are on Scorpio. We have the Strength card and the Two of Wands. Okay, so if you are dealing with a Scorpio, this is someone who is this is somebody who is building up the confidence to do something. I feel like with that Two of Wands lets me know that they're still on the fence about it, or they haven't really come up with a plan of action. With the Strength card, they're holding back until maybe they build up the courage. This person may need to build up the courage to come to you, and they want to take you somewhere, or they want to go somewhere, or they want to come to where you are, but they haven't built up the courage yet. All right, moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sorry. Ooh, we have the Seven of Swords and the Chariot. Okay, so Cancer, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person is not being honest about where they have been going or where they are going. If this person is planning on taking some sort of a trip, maybe they're telling you they're going somewhere for business, they're not being honest about it. There's something deceptive about where they are going or where they say they've been. Okay, so pay attention to this with Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Okay, so if you're dealing with the Capricorn, this definitely talks about um, someone being very intuitive. Okay, I feel like someone is this person definitely loves you. Okay, but they also want to know um, if you love them. I feel like this is somebody who's trying to get into your head, or they want to know what you're thinking, or if you are thinking the same thing that they're thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like intuitively you kind of are both tapping into each other's energy here. But this is a strong soul tie connection. All right, moving on to Aquarius. Cancers and Aquarius. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Okay. So, Cancer, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, this person is um, working on some sort of project that is going to bring about some sort of change. Okay, they're trying to change um, something in their financial aspect. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're trying to get into another tax bracket. This is somebody who's really focused on making money because they want to change something about their way of life, or something about the way that they live. Yeah, we have the Fool with the Ten of Pentacles. See, this person is looking for a brand new beginning, and they want to be prosperous. This is someone who's working on becoming like a self made millionaire. This person is working very hard on some sort of business idea. Okay, but this Aquarius is going to be very prosperous. There's something very big coming for this Aquarius. So, And this could be vice versa. So, but that is what's happening. Tell me about Pisces. Cancers dealing with a Pisces. I don't know why I decided to shuffle that up really good. Ooh, we got the King of Swords here. Ooh, and the Five of Wands here. Cancers, if you're dealing with the Pisces, I feel like there's going to be some sort of argument, but there's going to be some sort of justice situation. The law may be called, someone may have to call the police, or there's going to be some sort of disturbance here. Okay, or there's an energy of you may be going to court, okay, with a Pisces, but there's definitely some sort of a back and forth. All right. Yeah, with the King of Cups and the Nine of Swords, I feel like there's going to be like some sort of a judgment, like distance. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you may get a restraining order, or this person may get a restraining order against you. Okay, so vice versa, but keep that in mind if you're dealing with the Pisces. Okay, stay out of trouble, you guys. All right, so I may make this a bonus extended. If I do, you guys, please make sure to like the video. Okay, stop doing freak offs in my like section. Okay, I love you guys so much, though. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Take care, God bless, and I will be doing you versus them. Um, for the collective, I'll be doing a collective love reading. Okay, you guys. So I'll just be pulling in all the energies from those who are in the collective and those who are also cross watchers. All right. So please make sure to stay tuned for that reading. Hit your notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.